Afternoon, captains. I'm going to shoot you a video. Haven't done that in a couple weeks, so I'm kind of making up for time here. Don't have a lot to talk about this time, so I'll try to make this short and sweet, and most everything that I'm going to talk about right now will be in the newsletter, but just want to hit the high points. First of all, I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the roaming position, those people that you're assigning there. They've come back to me and said how they really like that position, how they feel a lot more engaged, and I think just overall that's working real well. So let's continue to do that. I will caution you, make sure we're putting the right people there. I think a couple times we've had people that honestly probably weren't the best choices, but I understand that sometimes we're just filling gaps. But always keep in mind what I've been saying to you for a while is quality over quantity. Make sure we got the right people in some of these positions, and that roamer position I think is pretty important right now. Let's continue for a little bit longer anyway to put somebody over at that stage left door to try to divert people from going out that door. And remember, like I've said before, the reason is it's dark up there and they're actually entering up on the stage to actually go out that door. This past Sunday 11:15 service, I monitored that. I was the one over there diverting people, and honestly, I diverted one person. So it's working. People are starting to get that. I don't anticipate us having to do that every weekend, but we're gonna have to do it for a little bit longer until people get used to not going out that door, and then we'll try to back off and may have to continue to do that again. I don't know. I'm still talking to Billy about, is there some sort of signage we could put up that explains that they just can't go out that door unless it's an emergency. So enough of that. You know, earlier when I first started this journey with you guys, when people prayed with Mark, they text the 97,000, and then they come get a new believer box from us. We've had times where we didn't get a lot of response on the texting, and I've talked to you guys about that. We've set some goals for getting a certain percentage of submissions on that text to go along with the new believer boxes. Guys, whatever you're doing is working great, and I think all it is simply that you're asking the right questions. But for this last quarter, we hit 40% overall. So great job. And actually, in this quarter here that we're in, the first 2 months of this quarter here, we're at 55%. So we're 55% of people are submitting either to the text 97,000 or they're hitting that QR code. So great job. Again, it's not about necessarily getting their information. We want to get a Bible in their hand. That's the main thing, Mark's book. But we want to follow up with some of these people, because you know, you've seen it. There's a lot of people coming through our doors in New Spring that they're pretty new to the church, period. And so we just want to make sure they're getting connected somewhere, whether it's at New Spring or it's another Bible preaching church. We just want to make sure they're getting connected. I left in the newsletter how we're to inventory the info centers with how many new believer boxes and all that. I'm going to leave that in the newsletter for a while. One thing I do want to talk about is at the last part of this is, you know, I try to put on there in here the different ministries we have. And actually I may start doing that all just with the whole team. But this time I want to touch base on one that I will almost bet some of you have no idea it even exists, but it's called Take Heart. And it is a grief ministry, I guess is what you'd call it, for parents who have lost an infant or lost the baby during pregnancy. And it's called Take Heart. So I've included the website in the newsletter, so you can click on that and just kind of take a look. That way, if somebody comes up to you at one of the info centers and request information about that, you'll kind of have a heads up on that, and you can tell them how to get signed up and all that. So, guys, I can't thank you guys enough. You make this job too easy for me, Couldn't do it without you guys. Great. Every one of you captains are outstanding. I just thank God every day for you guys, and appreciate everything you do. So can't wait to see you on the weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.